What if I take my kids' designs and draw them in my professional Marvel style? That would be a lot of fun, and it's been fun for years. We do have a sketchbook here with a lot of his creative ideas, so I thought to myself, why don't I take a few of these, and why don't we do it again, for old time's sake? Why don't we start with this one? This is a pirate here, a very simple design just to get my feet wet and, give it a try. Why don't you guys let me know in the comments down below, what should I name these characters? Let me know. So this pirate isn't the most complicated thing in the world. Like it's definitely one of the easier ones I've done. But again, I haven't done this in a while, so I just want to get my feet wet and try something, try to get back into the thick of it. For me, the actual rendering of the character, that's not the hardest part. The hardest part is coming up with the ideas. That's why I really have respect for all concept artists out there. It's a job that some think I'm good at, but I don't know. I've designed a few things in the past. I've worked on some TV shows, and I got the chance to design a few props here and there, maybe a few characters and animals here and there. But it was never really my strong suit, coming up with the ideas. It's more the rendering, the execution that I'm more, I'm a little bit better at than others. But hats off to all the concept artists out there. It's a tough job. Guys like my buddies Anthony Francisco, who used to be a big designer at Marvel. My good friend Andy Park, who leads the visual development team for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. One of my mentors who I look up to for sure. It's not easy. Sometimes people think just because you draw well, that means you come up with the great ideas. And sometimes that's just not the case. And I'm definitely one of those. That's why when I see a design and I think I can enhance it, that excites me. So that's why when I see my kids' drawings, and for their age, it's really good drawings for their age, but they come up with these really, really cool ideas. So my job is not to change it, but to see if I could add anything to it, or take what they have existing and turn it into something really, really cool. And that's the challenge. Because that's the thing with design. They always say that you should always draw inspiration in design from other means, okay? They actually say don't even look at other people's artwork, because what ends up happening is you'll be kind of taking from their design, if that makes any sense. So the best thing to look at is more life, get inspiration from life. Like sometimes I look at guys like Doug Chiang, who I got the opportunity to meet at Star Wars Celebration. If you don't know who Doug Chiang is, he's been one of my heroes for the longest time. He's the one who got me into Star Wars. He's like one of the lead concept designers and has been for many, many years on the Star Wars franchise. I remember looking at the Phantom Menace books and Attack of the Clones books. And regardless what you think of those movies, those designs are phenomenal. I actually looked at those design books first before watching those movies. And if you look at my design books, they're actually like paper thin because I've been looking through them so much. And the designs that I saw him do there, that was a great inspiration for me whenever I started drawing my Transformers. But he took inspiration from things like looking at lawnmowers, looking at jet engines, like stuff like that. Like he didn't look at pre-existing sci-fi designs. He looked at everyday life and then thought to himself, okay, how can I turn this into something cool? Like there's really, really cool tricks that you could do to kind of get the mind jumping to try to create something new, as opposed to looking at a design of Captain America. Oh, I like this part of his design. Oh, Iron Man, I gotta take this part of his design. I'm gonna take this part of the design and then combining it together. There are better ways to come up with new and original ideas. And that's why I love drawing kids' designs, because there's an innocence to it, kids at the end of the day, they just want something cool, just something fun in their mind. Yeah, sure, they're probably influenced by the cartoons that they watch or the anime that they watch, and that's all well and good. And then they create something fun for them. That's why I really love redrawing kids' design. There's this innocence and love behind every character. That's what it's all. Bad for my first one back. Okay, so why don't we try a different one? This one really excited me. This is like a crab mech, okay? Now, I was running out of time here, so I thought to myself, okay, I'll just lay it out, and then I'll just give myself a 1-hour timer, and then try to finish it up after that. So let's see how that goes. This mech is futuristic. Let's talk about the future of art. Let's see what's going to happen. which brings into question this whole AI thing. And I think that is a big issue for the concept art industry. I really do. Because with a lot of these writers, they have an idea in mind. They have they know what their characters are. They know what prompts to put in. And now they don't need an artist to do it. They can just put the prompts into AI and generate something. Now, again, a lot of people say it steals from artists, and I agree, because that's what happens. The engine looks at artwork from all across the internet and pulls what it can from all that artwork to generate something quote-unquote new. Like, you could even, I bet you can even type in box office artist art. I even remember seeing someone AI generate pieces that they said, what if Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, what if he created this character? Or what if he drew this type of character? And he had all these images that were Rob Liefeld-like. And I was like, oh man, like they could do that for any artist. So that's where the moral liability comes in, and that's really up to you at the end of the day. But that's why I think AI is kind of here to stay. A lot of these companies, it's not really about the artist. For them, it's about time, production, quality, and money. If they feel they're going to make more money, at the end of the day, they have people to pay. They have employees as well. If they feel that the artist is someone they would cut out and they'll save a lot of money doing it or make more money doing it, whatever your stance is morally on it, that's why I think it's going to be here to stay, because it's faster and cheaper. And as artists, that's the place we kind of find ourselves in. Like, where do we fit into all of that? I think one of the biggest artists to be affected by that is the concept artist, because the writers, they just write in, okay, the character, male, 6'2", has giant muscles, from this war-torn planet, looks battle-worn. They could write in all these prompts and then in minutes have something, So that's why it's really scary. That's why for you younger artists out there, you're the driver here. You're going to have to try to figure out how to either incorporate it into what you do or try to find a way to beat it. And it's a question all of us have. It's a question that's currently unanswered. But that's why I like in my videos to show you my process. I like showing you my drawing. I like showing you that, no, it's my hand. This is my paper. That's why I really prefer drawing on board. I really want something that is tangible, that I could hold in my hands, that someone could walk by and say, yes, that artist touched that piece of paper and created that art. That is what I love. So the future is questionable, and we'll see what happens. So there it is. That's my son's design. What do you think? By the way, what would you call this character? Let me know in the comments down below. So here it is, this crab mech. What would you call it? Let me know in the comments down below. This was a lot of fun, and if you guys enjoy this, I still have a sketchbook full of other designs that they've done, but also I would like to draw your designs. Why don't we try to do that? Why don't you guys tweet me or message me on Instagram or tag me on Instagram with your designs, and then maybe I could do a series where I draw your OCs. That'd be a lot of fun. Now, I will say that the younger you are, the more likely I'm going to do it, okay? The younger you are, the more likely I'm going to do it. If you are a parent and your kids have designs, why don't we give that a try, okay? Why don't we try something like that as well? While you guys are taking a look at these two added to by Ray's Cinematic Universe.